everybody, Abby with Farmhouse on the Ranch here. Today we're doing a fun, easy, simple, seasonal video. I have this vase here that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it says it was 40 bucks on the bottom, but I happen to know that I did not pay 40 bucks for this because it was 50% off. So I paid 20 bucks for this, and I got it a couple of years ago because I loved the color, and I just love the texture. And let me bring it up closer. I don't know if my camera will focus, but it has this crackled little pottery texture, and it's really heavy because it actually is made of, it is pottery. Love it. And I put it on top of my fridge. And I really love the idea of having fresh flowers and flower arrangements and plants growing all over my house, but sometimes that's just not realistic in the life that I live, unfortunately. So it sat empty, which, you know, is not exactly the summary that I wanted. I wanted it to be a beautiful, beautiful vase full of flowers, but I just couldn't keep up with the dead flowers. So I bought last fall. I usually do a fall arrangement, Last year I did a fall arrangement with orange and red fake sunflowers and dahlias and this grouping. And I usually get I do have quite a few fall fake flowers because I get them after the season, whatever season it is. And last Christmas, they had a section of these red and orange leftover fall fake flowers in Hobby Lobby. So I got a bunch of those, and I just plunked them down in the vase and enjoyed them like that. And it took me a while to realize that just because they were fake didn't mean they didn't need arranged. Like, you arrange real flowers, you should arrange your fake flowers as well. So these are the ones I just got. I got these at Walmart. I was actually really pleasantly surprised because the tags, or the sign said they were like $1.75 a piece, which I have problem buying a pick that has absolutely nothing on it for $1.75 a piece. But when I went out to check out, they turned out to be like 50 cents a piece. I don't know if there was just a tagging problem or glitter just went everywhere, or what it was. But even though, that being said, whenever I go to pick out a pick, this is a pick of flowers, I try to get as much bang for my buck. Like, this is a lot of flowers for one pick. So I really like this style. This is the style that my red and orange ones are in. They're just so much for one pick. Anyway, I picked out all of these. Red glitter on everything. Uh-oh. I'm sitting in my new office. I guess my new office is going to be glittery. I picked out this batch of flowers out of Walmart for my Christmas winter vase for the top of my fridge. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to make all of these flowers turn into a beautiful bouquet for the top of the fridge, because it poses a bit of a problem. Let me cut while I talk, because I got to go through and take all the tags off of these. Each one comes with its own special little brightly colored tag. The fridge poses its own special problem because it is above. Period. That's all there is to it. Like, if you have an entryway table that you do flowers on, it's kind of lower than you, or at least eye level with you. So then you can see the bottom of the vase and the top of the flowers. But when it's up on top of the fridge, all you see is the bottom of the flowers. And I will insert a video that I took here showing you what the actual vision looks like, because from above, about eye level with it, it's a very different look than when I'm just standing there in the kitchen looking up at my vase of flowers, because you get to see the bottom of the flowers, which is not exactly what we bought them for, right? Okay, I've only got a couple more here. So they're calling this a sunflower, which sparkles in the middle. Very, very pretty. And I threw the rest of these on the floor. They're calling this one a chrysanthemum. which, sure, why not? And this one they're calling a sunflower, which is the only brightly red colored one I got. These are eucalyptus. They're actually kind of fuzzy, which is neat. And then these, I don't know what they're calling these. Holiday pick. Sparkly gold. When you're picking out your picks, I have a dark one too. This one is just a, it didn't actually come with a, oh, they're calling this eucalyptus too. So I got two different kinds of eucalyptus. I like the coloring. But when you're picking out your picks, anyway, when you're picking them out, you want to try to pick a color theme. You don't want to get too many things going on. So mine is very neutral. So I've got whites, I've got greens, and then I picked out either you want to do silver or gold, or if you're going to do like sparkles, do silver, gold, or sparkles. This one's just a holiday pick too. It looks like this. Oh, stop shaking. It's a little cold around here today. Pick one metallic and stick to that color. Pick your in generals for your greens, or if you're going to do a red theme or a pink theme. The more you stick to one theme of color, the better it's going to be. So we're going to get busy here because I'm turning this into a really long video. You want to get several of whatever the base color is going to be. So this one has quite a few flowers to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to this. And what you're going to do is you take your pick, and right now it looks like this. And you want to take and you want to bend them out in all directions. So take the one that you're going to make your base. These are glued together. And I'm going to leave him standing up. So now I've got something that looks like this. And we're going to put him in there like that. And then I'm going to do it again. But this one I'm not going to be quite as aggressive with because I want some of these to stand up more. But just really, you can take and bend your wired picks any direction that you need to go. Which I don't know why it took me so long to make that realization. And some of them are longer. Like this one's a really short pick. This one's a really long pick. So make sure you've got them in there so they look kind of balanced. Okay, so already hundreds of times better than when I started. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and take like my eucalyptus here because I kind of want it in the middle level, and it doesn't have wires in each of its leaves, so it's kind of just a stick and pick. So I'm going to stick it in here amongst and let it just be kind of the potatoes and meat of the arrangement here. I'm just going to kind of try to bend these out. They're not really going to stay where I tell them to. Rotate this and do this on the exact other side of the eucalyptus pick I just did. Okay, so that gives it a little bit of body, and now I've got a gap here, but it's full here, gap, full. So I'm going to turn you towards the gap, and I'm going to take my other eucalyptus, and this one does have wire in it, so I'm going to take and bend these over all the places here. So I've got 1 up and 3 out, and I'm going to put that in the gap. So let me just turn it so I can see it here. Alright, so that's what that looks like now. So we've got some dark in there. I'm going to do that exact same thing on the other side. And really, actually, I could do this vase so that it was one-sided or even three-sided because it does have a wall to the back of it. And I would get more bang for my amount of flowers. But I kind of feel like I can see it from all 4 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and pretend that I'm seeing it from all 4 sides. All right, so then that one is stuck in there, and you can really see the picks on that one, but we're going to fix it. So hold on just a sec. So we've got 3 gold ones left, 2 white sunflowers left, another dark eucalyptus, and a dark red. Now I'm going to go ahead and place this dark red next because I want a red flower on all sides of this. And instead of cutting this into pieces, I'm just going to go ahead and bend these all over the place. Like this. So isn't it crazy looking now? But I'm going to take it and I'm going to stick it right down the middle here. Find a happy home for the pig. And I'm going to weave all the other flowers that I've already done in and amongst it. Takes a little bit of weaving. But you want your picks to be really tangled. It's what makes it not as obvious that you have one pick that's all bent up instead of having 5 picks. Alright, so I need to shove that in there a little bit. So these are really going to stick out because they're longer, which I'm kind of loving. It gives it a little bit more zoom. And we're going to finish arranging this in a minute, so don't get too attached to anything quite yet. Alright, I've got a lot of white going on right here. See, I've got 3 white chrysanthemums right there and kind of a gap at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of my white chrysanthemums and bend him back so he's kind of standing upright. I'm going to take this one and do the same thing. See, that's better. And I've got some gapping happening back here, especially right there. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to take the rest of my white, and I'm not going to bend on these too hard until I get them in there, but I'm going to spread them out just a little bit because I don't want all of my sunflowers in one place. And I got a couple big gaps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make these my top flower. They're going to kind of round out the top. So they're going to go right up here. Like that. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to do it on this side too. So let me stick it right in there. So I'm just going to take and bend this a little bit. And they have a little bit different colored foliage, which I appreciate because the rest of this is very, I don't know, it's in a color. It's in a color wheel all on its own. So I'm going to stick this one right in the top here. Like that. All right. Okay, now I'm going to take my berries. And I kind of want them to just peek out the top. So I'm going to tuck them in here. I don't really want to see their foliage as much. Like that. Do it on the other side. I am kind of major into some symmetry. You don't have to do it symmetrical by any means. Stick them anywhere you want. I kind of like to think that if I have gold on that side, I need gold on the other side. And then these I kind of really liked. So I'm going to tuck them on the opposite edges. So I've got gold here, I've got gold there. So I'm going to put gold here. I'm going to put it right in the edge and kind of stick it in straight. So I'm not sticking it in this way. I'm just going to stick it right in through there because these don't need water. They're fake. So they don't have to touch the base by any means. So there we have a beautiful, glorious sparkle. And I'm going to do, oh, I only have one of those. So that'll probably be the front because I really like that one. But let me just take a little spin here and see where we've got a gap. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, so here's the next thing that makes it just perfect. I'm gonna leave this one. I have one extra. I'm gonna leave it till the very end just in case I have a gapping hole. But anyway, the thing that makes it perfect on top of the fridge. So you're looking up at it at the fridge. So right now you're looking at it here. So you're gonna be seeing it from up there. So what I need to do is go around this and make sure that some of the flowers, some of the foliage, some of the gold is all pointed down. So like right here, this one is pointed down. So that is one I will see a lot of when I am looking up at it on the fridge. So I'm going to take one of these chrysanthemums right here and I'm just going to get a hold of it. Let me turn it so you can see. So right now it's like right there, all beautiful and pretty. But I'm going to go ahead and bend it. So now it points down. So from the direct view, it isn't all that gorgeous, but I am not going to see this bouquet from above or direct. So all of this, I'm going to point down. So this one is pointed down now. I'm going to point it just as far down as I possibly can. I'm going to try to do this in the camera so you can see as well. This red one, I'm not going to bend it at the base because I don't want it to bend like that far. I'm just going to take the head of it, like 3 inches lower on the wire, and bend it down a little bit. I can't really see what's going on anymore. So let me turn this and I'll work on doing one side completely down, and then I'll turn it around and show you what the difference is. Okay, so this is the side that is pointed upward, and then this is the side that's pointed down. So here's the down side, and the side that's pointed up. So right now I have a vase of flowers that would be beautiful if it was down here and I could see above it, but now I have one I can see from underneath. So I'm going to go around and arrange the rest of these. So there I have what looks like a floral mess, because there's basically a big hole in the top, but it's going to look much more realistic, I guess. I don't know. I don't even pretend that this looks realistic because they are fake flowers, obviously, but they look more free form and less, they look arranged. And I just really appreciate how this looks. So much more than a bunch of picks just stuck in a vase. So let me go put this on top of the fridge and I'll show you what it looks like. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope that this was entertaining, if nothing else, maybe a little bit educational, or just a little bit of a hack. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. All those things help my videos to grow and get out to more people. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.